This is Flagler Credit Union Stadium in beautiful Boca Raton, Florida. EA Sports college football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. It's the Maryland Terrapins and the Florida Atlantic Owls. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe working the sidelines. We'll check in with her shortly. Kickoff unit is ready, and so is this home crowd. They've been waiting on the season, and here we go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Jones to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And he almost had a pick. Both these teams just outside the top 25 and really needing to win a game like this to vault their way into the rankings.
And it's just amazing winning a game like this, what it can do for your program, right? Recruiting, your confidence. Everything is better when you've got the number beside your name. And, David, one of these two teams is going to get that number if they pull out the win.
No doubt, and you continue to start the season off and build, right? Because you started with preseason, and you start with getting into the year, and now you're starting to build and build and build and build that momentum. Getting a win against a really good team, finding out who you are, can set the tone for your season.
They'll need 3 yards here on 3rd down to keep this opening drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Moving out to the right. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own territory. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Still running at the 40. They make the stop, but not before he gets enough to convert. Fourth down, and rolling the dice pays off.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Jones wants to throw it. Fires to the right. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
QBs like this are so hard to defend. They know what you're doing, and they're getting the ball out fast. They knew they had the corner route. Take advantage. Hit it right now.
The run inside. It's Brady. Enough to move the chains. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. And the Terrapins kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Looking toward the sideline, and a nice job to keep his feet in bounds.
Well, there's an example of the quarterback just creating on the fly, because I think that was supposed to go to the running back on a screen, and he just saw an open guy downfield and said, I don't know, I'm just going to throw it down to this dude. He's wide open. I know it's not how we drew it up, but we'll take it.
The Terrapins trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. And he's in! Touchdown, Terrapins!
This head coach wanted to come into this game aggressive, guys, and he did it in a couple different ways. On that first drive, nice mixture of throwing and running offensively, but how big was that gamble on 4th down? They got it, kept the drive alive, they end up scoring a touchdown, so it paid off. You can't start a game better than that.
Deep in the end zone, it's Grove. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. The extra point here would tie the game. And the point after is good. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Look out! Got his man down the middle. Breaks into the open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Jones to throw. Escapes the pressure going right. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off, but I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing and understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
Oh, it goes right through his hands. They had everything set up on the screen except the catch. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Hits inside. It's Bray. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be fourth down and 1. They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on fourth down. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. We're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on fourth down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
Michael Hawkins moves to his right. Hit as he throws. Couldn't set his feet.
And not surprised at all, man. You force the turnover, great field position, and you get aggressive. You try to throw the football on the first play. This is that little fringe area, man. That 30 to 50-yard line, you got a lot of space to still throw. Get your receivers open and try to make plays in the passing game.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. Third and long coming up. Moves the pocket. It's Hawkins. Here comes the heat. Across the 35. There he goes. He's at the touchdown Owls. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Ready to try the point after. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And man, did he find a way to close with that 48-yard run for 6. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. Under pressure. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. He'll set up to throw. Rush is on. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
You know, David, I love defenses that stay aggressive, especially at this point of the field. They've got pass rushers on this unit with speed and that are aggressive, and they can win one-on-one, and you saw it right there.
And there's two thought processes. When I'm a defense and I got them backed up is
He's going for the big play. Makes the grab down the middle. He's loose down the middle. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Maryland!
I like it. You're backed up towards the end zone, and you go aggressive and spin the football, try to make the big play, and do they ever. 90-plus yards to the house. Who needs space? I'll take 6.
He'll bring it out. It's Grove. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looks as if he's going to run it. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. First play of the period will be a second down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
A third and short coming from their own 20-yard line. Hawkins now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. They bring him down, but not before he gets just enough to move the chains. The Owls will have it 1st and 10. They go play action with Hawkins. They're all over him. Left side, it's Grove. At midfield, he's got room. There he goes. Inside the touchdown Owls. And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 75 yards to house it. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Maryland's offense comes out ready to go on the attack. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
The fake and wants to throw. He lets one fly deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Jones wants to throw it. Rush right in his face. Out wide right, it's Singleton. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
And I really love the idea of this guy running crossing routes, right, guys? He's got the speed to separate from defenders, but if you could put it out in front of him on the run, he's going to catch that thing and turn it up, and you saw all the yards after catch on that one. That was a big-time play, really nice play design for a guy with tremendous speed.
Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
You know, you got to be careful when you're running the draw play because you're hoping those defensive ends get way up the field, thinking it's pass. Didn't happen that time, and the defense was able to get a negative play.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. This time they'll throw it. Got the back over the middle. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a 1st down just outside the red zone.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on...
Makes the catch, and he will score. Touchdown, Terrapins! And these offenses are just putting up numbers.
They got so much speed at so many positions with spread football now in college. It's so hard to stop. Defenses are just trying to hold on, shut them down in the red zone, and not give up a touchdown.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Slips through the line. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Throwing, Hawkins. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And he'll just get rid of that one. Guys, let's talk about Florida Atlantic. Their offseason, just what they were looking for. Top 10 recruiting class. Now they've got to figure out how to best use that talent, Jesse.
Well, not just difference makers in this top 10 class, but they've got some guys that they think can be key contributors both on offense and defense. And in this first game, you know they've got to be excited.
Yeah, and they're probably nervous too, right? Like first big-time stage, big-time moment. A lot of young talent. Let's see how they start their career off.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Hawkins. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. They'll have to do a better job of protection this time after that 3rd down sack set them back, but they'll go for it here.
Enter. Ready. Iron.
Quarterback signaling to his guys. Needs it here on 4th down. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. He's out of bounds at the 6-yard line. Get the ball back and put your offense in business.
What an amazing play by the defense. Not only do you get the interception, but you completely flip the field. And how about the open field running by that guy once he made the pick?
He'll pull it on the read. And they get to him early, and he'll be knocked down for a loss of 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Sends it back in motion, using his feet. Ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And man, that is exactly what you want to do. When the quarterback runs the football, you want to be physical. You want him to feel you. You want to make sure you land on top of him, hit him hard. This defense, very physical. Get the football out, force the fumble, get the big play for the game.
First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bernard. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Florida Atlantic races to the line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. And the Owls, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Michael Hawkins. He'll take the deep shot. Snags it inside the 20. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. We get a timeout here taken by the Terrapins. That will be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Flush to the left. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his arm.
Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. Hawkins. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Jones to throw. Turns it upfield. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. He's going to run it. That should be the final play of the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We get right to it with Indiana taking on the Georgia Bulldogs. And it's the Hoosiers looking to bounce back from a Week 1 loss. They lead it here in the first half. We'll see how things progress. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. He'll throw it. Makes the grab. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Caught in the backfield, it's Bernard. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. 2nd and long here. Throwing, Hawkins. Oh, pressure's coming. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
Obviously, this quarterback is a huge part of their rushing attack, and you've seen that early in this game. He's been very, very productive running the ball. Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes it's on scrambles like what you just saw. But with his speed, he makes it so difficult on a defense.
This Florida Atlantic offense is moving quickly. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. He'll pull it down and run. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up one on the play.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew it was this good. He has been gashing them in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple yards, but this has got to continue for this defense. You know he is going to carry the ball.
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Michael Hawkins. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down.
That's a big missed opportunity by the defense there, guys. If he's able to make that interception, all of a sudden their offense is back on the field. But now, because he dropped it, it's still 4th down, and of course they're in field goal range.
Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. Touchdown, Owls! And they take it in for 6 more points. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. The safe call on the wide receiver screen.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Jones wants to throw it. Makes the grab over the middle. Still on his feet at the 45. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Maryland! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
35, Maryland, 28.
He'll bring it out. It's Grove. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got his man downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Michael Hawkins on the play action. Trying to make magic with his feet. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up one on the play. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Bernard. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a 1st down and a pickup of 10.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
And he fired a bullet in, but it's incomplete. Third quarter opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. He's changing the play. Hawkins buying time to his right. And he avoids the sack.
And as an offense, man, the last place you want to be is 3rd and long. And I think he's just got to put a little bit more mustard on that football. It comes up short, got to step into it, throw that maybe a little bit harder. But this offense now in a difficult 3rd and long situation.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Fourth down, Hawkins. Right down the middle. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Tells the run, wants to pass. Buying a little time to his left. Fires to the big fella. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida Atlantic has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. We can only imagine more fireworks ahead here in the 4th. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Singleton. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Trying to slip through and pick it up. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate?
1st down here as we dive into the college football season. A week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Still looking to his right. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run, but that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of 1st downs, and here they come again. Hauls it in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. And the Terrapins are in the hurry-up. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Terrapins!
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the 2nd half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. Tie game, 4th quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. They'll run the counter. Powers through the defender. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. Running inside, it's Bernard. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. We get a timeout here taken by the Terrapins. That will be their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Long way to go on second down. They go play action with Hawkins. Look out! And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, they tried to go play action on that one to see if they could freeze the defense, but a great job getting to the quarterback, not being fooled by it, and forcing the incompletion.
Hawkins from the gun on third down. Here comes the heat. And they can't make the connection on third down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. Tie game here late in the fourth. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on fourth down. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Hawkins to throw for it on fourth. Shoots it to the left. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And they'll take over first and 10.
Game is tied. Just a few minutes to play, and we'll see if this defense can stop a scoring drive. Handoff to the lone back. Oh, he's got some space. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Whistle blows, clock stopped, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Jones to throw. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. From the gun, looking for a man. Just a short pass to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable.
Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, Owls. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And at this juncture of the game, one play is going to make the difference. It's going to be a momentum-changing play. Who's going to come up with it that time, Pollock? It's the pick six to break the tie.
And And the defense, you're thinking, get a stop, get a stop. This is late in the fourth quarter. This is how we're going to get a win. Our offense is going to go down the field. No, they get the turnover, they force it, and they get to the end zone to create the massive game-changing play.
Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. Lots of conversations going on both sidelines to put together a strategy. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Jones wants to throw it. Under pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, though.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
Throwing, Hawkins. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. That'll be a first down, and the last one they'll need as they're going to get the victory in this one. The Owls enter the final minute of play trying to run out the clock. Changing the routes with his receivers. Drops back on first down. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
It's now 2nd down.
2nd and long here. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Back's got it on the screen. They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A 3rd down stop. Now to see what they do on 4th down. Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And that is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Well, that field goal could have iced the game, but with the miss, we've still got a close one.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Rushes on. Here's a throw downfield late. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense, and I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go, so you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep, and don't let any...
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.